A mother proud. Toby the tram engine has worked on the island of Sodor for many years, taking stones and passengers up and down the line. He thought he knew everything about the Farquhar branch, until one day. "What was that?" Toby exclaimed, as a streak of red raced by on the road. He was still thinking about it by the time he reached the top station. "Morning, Toby. What's the matter?" asked Thomas from the sheds. Victoria spoke first. "We saw a reckless red vehicle racing along the road, frightened the wheels off me." "Victoria," Henrietta cried. "No need to be so rude." "He was going suitably fast for that bit of road," Toby interjected. Thomas was confused. "What are you on about, Toby?" Toby sighed. "We saw a red road vehicle and wanted to know who he was." "Oh," replied Thomas, "that's Jack." "Who's Jack?" asked all three. "Jack's a front loader. He works at Packard & Co. He's really quite useful." "Is he now?" Victoria muttered. "Good to know," Toby said. "I'll say yo next time I see him." "Goodbye," and with that, Toby set off to the quarry. Toby was trudging through the town when he saw Jack with a bucket full of stone. Toby chuckled as he passed through. He arrived at the quarry a while later and picked up his trucks. Then he set off down the line. He had just come to a stop at the entrance of the town when... "Oh, heyo! Who are you?" "I'm Jack." "Oh!" stammered Toby. "Heyo, I'm Toby." "Heyo, Toby. I'm Jack, as you know. I'm a put upon a new library. Is that stone for me?" "No, sorry, it's for Edward, and I'm sure more will come," Toby said, and trundled away. Later that day, he was telling Henrietta and Victoria about Jack. "He sounds nice," said Henrietta. "Does he now?" mumbled Victoria. "He sounds too excitable to me." "He may be excitable, but he's nice. You'll see tonight." Later that day, Toby was taking the workmen home from the quarry. The pack were just packing up to go home. "Toby! Toby!" shouted Jack. "It's me!" "Heyo again, Jack. Going home, I see." "Oh yes, but we're back again tomorrow. Don't worry." Toby was about to respond when Jack interrupted. "Toby, who are those?" "Oh, how rude of me, Jack. These are Henrietta and Victoria, my coaches." "Nice to meet you, Jack." "Heyo, Jack," the two coaches responded. "Heyo, I didn't know you pulled coaches, Toby." "Oh yes, we're not at the quarry." "Whoa. Anyway, I best be off. I gotta get home. Bye, Toby." "Goodbye, Jack. See? Told you he wasn't that bad." "Really?" muttered Victoria. Next day, Toby met Jack in the town. A green excavator sat next to him. "Oh, heyo, Toby. So nice to see ya." "Morning, Jack. Who's your friend?" "This here is Alfie." "Heyo, Toby. Jack's told me things about you." "Good things, I hope." "Yes, very." "Come on, Alfie." "Who was that?" "That was Monty. He's a dump truck," explained Alfie. "Very naughty at that. Him and his twin Max are nothing but trouble," added Jack. "You can say that again. Speaking of trouble, I'll be in even more if I don't go and goad him," and Alfie rolled away. "What took you so long?" revved Monty. "Probably was being surprised at the size of a snail compared to him," revved Max, who had just got back. The two of them laughed. Alfie just ignored them and got back to work. Toby had heard everything. "Are they always like that?" he asked Jack. Sadly, yes, Jack responded. We're not quite sure why Miss Jenny keeps them on. Who's Miss Jenny? Asked Toby. But before Jack could say a word, she walked over. Ah, Jack, nice to see ya. I need to go help Alfie or Max. Yes, Miss Jenny. And Jack rolled away, along with Toby. I do hope Miss Jenny and her team would keep Monty and Max in order, Toby said as he puffed away. A couple days passed, and each time he passed, Max and Monty seemed to be getting worse. He told Thomas and Percy about it at Ellsbridge later that day. Oh dear, Percy said. I've seen something like this happen before. What happened? The pack were building new repair sheds. It was very muddy. Max and Monty messing about and caused the pipe to burst, stranding poor Alfie, Percy recalled. Those dump trucks are dangerous, Toby, warned Danny. Yes, do be careful, added Campbell. Thank you, I will, Toby said, and he puffed away. Later that night, Toby was picking up the quarry workers. They were just passing through the town when Victoria noticed Monty and Max. Who are they? She asked. They are Max and Monty, and nothing but trouble. Oh, come on, Sober, they can't be that bad. The next day, Toby was taking some trucks to the junction when he saw something very concerning. Max and Monty racing about the town. Race to the dump, Monty! You're one! Only got worse and worse with each delivery. Max! Shouted Jack. Slow down! And worse. Watch out, Monty! Cried Alfie. That evening, Toby met Jack and Alfie at the yards at Farquhar. Evening, you two look exhausted. We are, Toby, they said together. It's the twins. All they've done is made our work harder. Huffed Alfie. Jack could only agree. Next day, Monty and Max were causing trouble as usual. Bet I can get to the dump before you, Rev Monty. No, you can't. Max revved back, and the twins set off. Toby, meanwhile, was making a delivery of stone. Henrietta and Victoria were attached to the train, ready for the next passenger train. They were just passing through the town. Oh, look, is that Jack on the outskirts? Probably nattering as usual. Come on, Vic, you need to give him a chance, said Henrietta. As everyone was chatting, they heard an urgent horn come from Bertie Bus. Watch out, he cried. Up ahead, Max and Monty were racing. You can't catch me, roared Monty. You watch, Max roared back. Bust my buffers, cried Toby and applied his brakes, but the weight of the heavy trucks along with Henrietta and Victoria pushed Toby on. Ooh, the coaches cried. Jack was nearby refueling when he saw Toby and raced off. Don't worry, Toby, I'm coming, he honked. The twins applied their brakes, but nothing was working as they neared Toby and the coaches. Toby braced for impact when he felt a force pushing against him. He opened his eyes to see Jack trying to push him away from the runaway dump trucks. Max and Monty neared as Jack pushed with all his might. Come on, he groaned. Monty was just about to crash into Toby when Jack's wheels gripped and started to push Toby back down the tramway. Monty and Max raced by mere seconds later. Catching cows, Toby exclaimed as he was pushed to safety. It felt like ages, but soon enough, he had pushed Toby, Henrietta and Victoria back into the town. Victoria was shaking. Well, what happened? We were saved by Jack, said Henrietta, as calmly as she could. Jack! Yes, he saved us from a nasty accident, Toby puffed. Just then, Monty and Max raced into the town, looking very sorry for themselves. As they did, Miss Jenny walked up to address the pack. Well done, Jack, you'd make a mother proud. And a very grateful tram engine and coaches, added Toby. For this you will get a new coat of paint and a vest, Miss Jenny said. Oh, thank you, Mum, Jack honked. As for you, Max and Monty, you are being sent to work at the rubbish dump. Maybe that'll teach you a lesson. Yes, Miss Jenny, the pair said together. Toby, Jack and Alfie couldn't help but laugh. Nowadays, Jack and Toby are good friends. Whenever they see each other, Toby rings his bell and Jack honks his horn. Even Victoria was going to tolerate him. You can now hear her say, that Jack's an okay sort. Much better than those twins. And as for Monty and Max, their time at Whiffs has taught them something. They now see over in towns. Well, a bit.